When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, out here at General Johnnie Wilson High School for the girls' 7th grade championship ball game. Getting things underway out here.
This is for all the marbles, Gary.
Yes, it is, and the General Johnnie Wilson girls, the Lorain team, is in white this afternoon, and Maple Heights in the very dark burgundy.
The Mustangs.
The Mustangs out there. Cheers with the basketball for Lorain. Little scramble out there. Just getting things underway. Turnover going back the other way. Johnson with the basketball. They're taking it down low into the paint. General Johnnie Wilson playing a little 2-3 defense. Moving that basketball now. Stealing across the timeline. That was Heights McGee that had the basketball and lost control of it over on the sideline. The turnover to the Lady Mustangs. Now they'll bring the ball in and bring it across the timeline. Kennedy Johnson handling the point for the Mustangs. And that basketball around, shot up, long shot, no good. Rebound down there in the paint. It was Nia Southwick with the rebound and putting the shot up. And Southwick's going to shoot a couple of free throws here.
I forget, Gary, did we introduce ourselves?
No, I don't think we did. My name is Gary Pelter, and I'm here with
Joe Bach.
Joe Bach.
From TV 20.
B-O-C-K.
Thank you.
For anybody that questioned the spelling of the Joe Bach. Both free throws unsuccessful.
It's over and back.
And Lorain going to be inbounding. General Johnnie Wilson inbounding over there on the far side. Lonnie Williams inbounds the basketball.
Yeah, both teams are kind of a little out of kilter here. Maybe some championship nerves. That's 2 over and backs. Back to back.
Lorain coming, Johnnie Wilson coming into the basketball game here with an 8-2 record in this championship ball game, including the postseason. Now Lorain, I keep saying Lorain, it's got Lorain blazing across the front. General Johnnie Wilson with that basketball, turning it over, and now turning it back over, and like you said,
wow,
Joe, a little bit of early game jitters, I think. Glad I'm not keeping track of turnovers over here.
Here we go.
Coming back the other way, putting a shot up with the layup. That's Heights McGee with the first basket of the ball game.
All right.
Now Maple Heights, the Lady Mustangs, bringing it across the timeline, put the shot up a little short on that one. With that rebound, that's Maisha Cheers. And we're going to have a foul on, I believe that was Southwick they called the foul on.
.325 here left in the first quarter.
Lorain inbounds the basketball. Shot is up and in and good. And that was Amana Hughes. Maya Hughes with the basket. Ariana Hughes, excuse me. General Johnnie Wilson with the basketball after the miss out of bounds. The inbound pass to Zainika McKee. Bringing it across the timeline, handling the basketball for General Johnny Wilson. Inbounding the basketball, Tremor Willis. Shot is up and no good. Zainika McKee was trying to control that basketball.
And she was fouled by number 5.
And once again, she's going to bring that basketball in, dribble down the right sidelines. Take it down low in the paint as a couple Lady Mustangs on her. Going to be White basketball. Inbounding the basketball, Lonnie Williams. Lonnie Williams inbounds the basketball for Johnny Wilson. Ball's tipped away. The Lady Mustangs come away with it going the other way. And we're going to have a jump ball called, Joe.
Yes, sir. Held ball, possession arrow.
And this one is going to
General Johnny.
This one's going to go to Lorraine.
Oh, no, I guess they switched it.
Oh, all right, because I saw the same thing you saw at first.
Everybody's running down the other side.
And did that one get tipped out of bounds off of the Lady Mustangs, or that off of General Johnny Wilson?
Must be off of Wilson.
Off of the Wilson. Inbounds, tipped around a little bit out there. Johnson with the basketball. Passes it on over. Shot was up by Alford. Mustangs get the rebound back. Johnson with that basketball. Ball tipped around and up, and right now we have a scramble on the floor. And
another held ball.
It's going to be White ball. General Johnny Wilson with the basketball.
2:21 left here.
Lonnie Williams. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, it's okay.
Lonnie Williams with that basketball out between the circles.
30-second timeout.
We've got a timeout. It's been kind of a breakneck pace here this first quarter of play. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter of this 7th grade girls championship game here on WLCS TV 20. Right now, General Johnny Wilson, Lorraine has a 4-0 lead.
And while we have a second, we can roll off one of our reads. There you go.
Oh, well, thank you, Joe. I want to give you an opportunity to sign up for text notifications. Text Y or yes to 67587. The school messenger will send you updates from any building you selected in the final forms. Connect with the schools and get updates from one system. And that's going in absolutely cold on that read, Joe.
Oh, that was good. Well, speaking of cold, those are excellent. If you sign up for those, you will get school closings. You'll be the first to know.
That was very good, Joe. Very good transition.
Yeah, we've avoided some of this weather, crazy weather they're having around the country right now. Snow, tornadoes, wind. But it's coming our way. We'll be getting some winter weather, and that's why you want to sign up for these.
Now General Johnny Wilson has the basketball, bringing it back the other way. And that was Ariana Hughes with that basketball over on that side. Was tipped out of bounds off of Maple Heights. It's going to be Lorraine's basketball. General Johnny Wilson inbounds the basketball there and tipped away, and it's going to go the other way. The Lady Mustangs, they've got a little bit of a breakaway, but it's tipped away. Nice defense out of bounds. That was Liviana Ilis.
Yeah, nice job.
She did a nice job defensively, getting back on defense and tipping that ball away. Shot is up and no good. And we're going to have a turnover. That was Alford with the basketball for the Lady Mustangs. Bringing it across line and taking it all the way inside the paint was McGee. And we've got another held ball situation, Joe.
We do.
We've got several held balls here in the first quarter of play. 1:09 remaining in that first quarter. Lorraine General Johnnie Wilson on top 4-0 in this championship basketball game.
Yeah, maybe during our next break, we'll talk about the tourney trail for the ladies from General Johnnie Wilson.
It's been a great tourney trail for them. They've get here to this championship game, but we haven't had much of a break here, Joe.
No, we had one timeout. That's about it.
We've had one timeout, and they're moving the ball at a breakneck pace up and down the court.
We have a foul with 36.5 seconds left.
And we've got a couple of changes in the lineup out there. Oh, Harvey with that basketball. Got McGee putting the shot up, no good. Shot up, rolls around, and that was Ariana Hughes.
All right.
Their second basket of the first quarter. 14 seconds remaining and counting down in this first quarter of play. Ball is tipped around, tipped away. And got 5 seconds remaining.
I believe it's Maple's
It's
ball.
going to be Maple's ball on the travel there.
Yeah, what that did was prevent him from scoring up to this point.
It looked like General Johnnie Wilson might have had an opportunity at the breakaway. Okay, 5 seconds, and nobody's touched it yet. There we go. Clock is counting down. 1-0, doesn't get a shot off. And we got a break in the action. 1 quarter in the books. It is 6-0 with General Johnnie Wilson on top for Lorraine over the Maple Heights Lady Mustangs.
And we can take a break?
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second quarter of action right after this.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state. A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
All right, getting this second quarter of action underway. Girls, 7th grade championship basketball action between General Johnnie Wilson of Lorraine and the Lady Mustangs from Maple Heights. Monique McGee was handling the basketball out there for General Johnnie Wilson. And they called her with an infraction and going back the other way. The Mustangs put a quick shot up, but it doesn't go down. They have yet to score a basket in this basketball game. Lorraine gets a ball across the timeline, and going to be Lorraine's basketball out on the side at midcourt. Aisha Cheers to inbound the basketball. She inbounds it to Lonnie Williams. Lonnie Williams had defenders on her. McGee lost the basketball but gets it back. They've got a unopposed layup and it doesn't go down. Lorraine gets the ball back. They stole it back at near half court. That basketball over there on the side, that's Donald. Donald with it.
Wow, this has been a chaotic first 48 seconds here of the second quarter.
Well, they didn't change the pace of the game from the first quarter at all, did they, Joe? And the ball is stolen away by the Lady Mustangs.
And then stolen back.
And stolen back, going back the other way. It's Cheers with the basketball, handling it, and it looks like we're going to have a foul on the General Johnnie Wilson. It's going to be the Lady Mustangs basketball. And here we go, inbound pass. Alford with the basketball, puts a shot up and no good. Long rebound, tipped around, out of bounds. Gonna be white basketball. General Johnnie Wilson with the basketball. Inbounding, looked like it was gonna be Lonnie Williams there for a second. Yes, I think she's gonna inbound it on the side. Gonna inbound it to Sanique McGee. McGee brings it across the timeline, almost had it tipped away, but manages to maintain control. And what do we got?
Yeah, we're gonna start shooting here pretty soon, I think. We've had quite a few fouls. Oh, here we go. 1 and 1.
And
so that was the 7th then on Maple.
First free throw of the basketball game for General Johnnie Wilson. Goes up and no good for McGee. Coming back the other way. Inbounding the basketball, it's Wilson. She gets it down low to Southwick. Southwick was fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. She attempted a couple of free throws in that first quarter of play. Neither one of those were successful, as the goose egg still on the scoreboard for the Lady Mustangs. It's 6-0 in favor of General Johnnie Wilson right now. Wyatt Southwick puts the first one up, no good, off the front of the iron. Trying to put the first points on the board for the Lady Mustangs. Puts the second one up and in. Coming back the other way, handling the basketball as she has done most of the game. That was McGee. Ball lost and going back the other way. Off the side of the backboard, the shot, but Mustangs retain the basketball. Tipped away, going back the other way now. And once again, Joe, another turnover, followed by another turnover and a turnover after that. Here we go, the Mustangs have come out of there with it. Turnaround shot off the glass, no good. Trying to get the basketball on the ground. Donald ended up with the basketball.
Yeah, Lorraine had possession. Instead of losing possession, I do believe they called a timeout.
I believe you are correct, Joe. Down there getting that last basketball on that scramble, that was Shania Donald. Her favorite food is seafood, Joe.
Oh, I like seafood.
And she's a big fan of John Morant. Favorite player. She was definitely on the ground scrambling to get that rebound for her ball club. And right now, every possession counts in such a close and low-scoring ball game. 6-1 right now in favor of General Johnnie Wilson. Do want to let you know that General Johnnie Wilson is coached by head coach Lucas Wright and assistant coach, his wife Lindsay Wright.
What do you know? All right.
I would say that's probably not a coincidence.
Well, they both coached volleyball in the fall, and they were on opposing teams, so that was kind of interesting.
Well, they've done a nice job to get to this championship game at 8-2. Going in and taking the layup, a nice job by McGee. That's her second basket of the ball game. 8-1 in favor of General Johnnie Wilson. Long pass. Nobody touched it for the Mustangs. And it's going to be off the Mustangs, out of bounds.
3:31 left here in the second quarter. 6-minute quarters here at the 7th grade level.
And you should cheers inbounded the basketball right there. That was to McGee. McGee lost it, stolen away. Shot up and no good. This time shot is up and no good by, that was Johnson with the shot. And now coming back the other way, that's going to be Lonnie Williams with the rebound and stolen away once again by Maple Heights. Southwick ended up with the basketball. And what do we got here? It's going to be Maple Heights basketball on the side.
Too big down there, girl.
Long shot. 3 attempted by Alford, no good. Coming back the other way. General Johnnie Wilson tipped out of bounds. It's going to remain General Johnnie Wilson's ball.
Number 4 in for Maple.
Gibson in the basketball game coming in for Maple. Shot is up, no good. That might have been partially blocked there. It was Ariana Hughes with the attempt. Got Lonnie Williams to inbound the basketball again for General Johnnie Wilson. She inbounds the basketball, tipped away. Southwick battling for the basketball for the Mustangs. In there for the Titans, that was Milas. Was a held ball possession, this time going to Maple Heights. Maple Heights bringing the ball across the timeline, 2:49 remaining in this second quarter of play. Maple Heights puts the shot up, it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Lorraine's basketball. General Johnnie Wilson to inbound the basketball, 2:41 remaining. Lorraine is up 8-1 in this second quarter of play. McKee with the basketball. Over to Harvey. Harvey gets it around that right side to Hughes. Hughes puts it up and it rolls all around the top of the backboard. It's going to be Mustangs basketball.
I thought that was going in. It was right on line, but just off a little bit. All right, 2:22 left in the second.
All right, Maple Heights now with the basketball and we've got a foul down there. Not sure they called it on, except that it was on General Johnnie Wilson.
Yeah, I think that's their 6th foul.
Down there low in the paint was Southwick with the basketball.
Oh, yeah,
And Noia Southwick going back to the free throw line. She's had 4 free throw attempts. She's got the last one to go in. This one's a 1-and-1 situation. Or excuse me.
It was 1-and-1.
Yes, 1-and-1. All right. I wasn't sure what we were doing there, Joe.
Yeah, that was number 7.
It was a little confusing for a second. I thought it was 1-and-1, and then we had play stopped, so. All right. We've got a turnover. The ball going to the Lady Mustangs. And Mustangs with the basketball, trying to get an open shot. Just fabulous defense by the General Johnnie Wilson's team. There has not been an uncontested or easy shot for the most part this afternoon.
You're absolutely right there, Gary. Yeah, this is some relentless pressure and defense. Actually, by both teams. The last middle school game I covered was Southview defeating Longfellow 37-27.
Well, that free throw was up and no good by Tamara Willis.
Yeah, and here we have 1:39 left in the second quarter, and we have 9 total points scored.
9 total points and 8 for General Johnnie Wilson.
Yes.
And only 1 free throw in the second quarter play for Noia Southwick for the Lady Mustangs.
No outside shots.
No, none, not at all. There's been a couple of outside shots that had a chance, but not very many. They've been few and far between, Joe.
7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the 9th, so the next one they'll be shooting 2 shots.
Okay, Johnson with the first attempted free throw, and no good. But Maple Heights remains with the basketball. Shot is up and no good. It was offered with the first one. The second one was up and went over the basket. And that's going to make it General Johnnie Wilson's basketball. We have Lonnie Williams to inbound the basketball with 1:19 remaining. He's going to inbound the basketball right there. Once again, the familiar McGee with the basketball. McGee gets it across the timeline. Puts a shot up, long shot, no good. And we've got a timeout, I believe, over here. Did you see who called that timeout, Joe?
Yeah, that was, I do believe that was Maple.
Maple. Well, they've got the basketball and 1:10 remaining. It looks like they're going to set up something to try and get their first field goal of the basketball game.
Hey, Gary, did you know between 2012 and 2016, Lorraine students who scored in the highest 3 categories of the state testing missed an average of fewer than 8 days per year?
Very
Our
good.
students who scored the lowest in the 2 categories missed an average of over 11 days per year. So there's definitely a correlation there. So tighten up and come to school.
Get to school. You don't know what you're going to miss. Ball tipped around and shot is short and bounces out of bounds. It's going to go to General Johnnie Wilson with 58 seconds in this first half, second quarter play. And losing control of the basketball out of bounds. McGee, it's going to go back to the Lady Mustangs with 49 seconds remaining. And the way this is going, Joe, there could be 5 or 6 possessions here with 49 seconds remaining.
Yeah, 30 better watch your temper. The ref just gave her a warning. That's the second or third time she's kind of slammed down the ball. Not on the call, but just probably disappointed with herself, but you can't do that.
Maintaining composure is a key. Shot is up and no good off the back of the iron. It was Johnson with the shot for Maple Heights, and now we got a foul in the backcourt. And that should be some free throws here.
Yeah, 1-1 still, I do believe, for Lorraine. I think the next foul for Lorraine in this half, Maple will be shooting 2, but I believe we're 1-1 here still.
I thought I saw him hold up a 2, but I could be wrong.
Could be. I'm just kind of trying to keep track of them in my head.
Johnnie Harvey to shoot the free throws for General Johnnie Wilson. Johnnie Harvey puts the first one up and in.
No, come back. There's another one. It's not an and 1. We're going to try to make the second one here for an and 2.
Okay.
All right.
Janae hit the first of 2. The first of 1-1, I should say. She's going to try and get the pair. Puts the second one up and in.
Clutch, clutch, clutch.
Very nice. 30 seconds remaining and counting down. The Lady Mustangs with the basketball. They've got 1 point on the board. They're trying to get another basket, and they turn the ball over. 21 seconds remaining.
Another held ball.
Lady Mustangs got in there, and they got a held ball situation, but it's going to be General Johnnie Wilson's basketball. Inbounding the basketball, it's McGee bringing it across the timeline. 15 seconds and counting down. And we've got a travel, I believe, over there.
We do.
And Joe, I don't think I was too far off with that, talking about 6 possessions in the 39 seconds. And the shot is up and no good off the iron. Got another shot up, no good. Shot with 1 second and tipped out of bounds with .4.
The ladies from General Johnnie Wilson in the championship match have held their opponent to 0 shots from the field, 1 free throw. That's incredible.
Wow.
All right.
And at halftime, it's General Johnnie Wilson, 10, and the Maple Heights Lady Mustangs 1. 1 free throw in the second quarter of play is all Maple Heights has been able to score. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
What kind of Titans are we? This is a question we have to ask ourselves every day as we walk these halls. In Lorain City Schools, we are passionate about kindness. We believe one simple act of kindness can start the movement that changes the world around us. As a school, our positive behavioral intervention and support approach, or for short, PBIS, model is rooted in kindness. Our goal as a school is to increase our students and staff's kindness to self, kindness to others, and kindness to our environments. When we increase kindness in our school, we will decrease the behaviors that interfere with the positive environments we want in every school in our district. Let's see what that looks like in our buildings. The expectation of kindness in our schools starts the moment you begin your day. Upon entering classrooms, it is important that we remember to be on time, be prepared and have technology and supplies ready, be engaged and maintain a clean classroom. Our Titan expectation to be kind to self, kind of others, and kind to our environment extends to the hallways, in our restrooms, in the main office, in the cafeteria, and on school transportation. Our staff will be here to model, teach, and reward positive behaviors with the goal of creating a school culture of kindness. That's because the common expectations are designed to be the standard in every classroom and every school in Lorain City Schools. Titans, we know you can do this. Let's show the world what kind of Titans we are.
No one knows where it comes from. why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit, and it needs to be fed. It consumes fear, self-doubt, and weakness. It stands ready to protect those in danger. And to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes, you realized them.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to come back with the second half of action here in the 7th grade girls championship game.
Lake Erie League Championship?
Lake Erie League Championship between Milkovich from Maple Heights. They made the journey over here to take on Lorraine. General Johnnie Wilson. And General Johnnie Wilson got here in this tournament journey. They were placed as a 3rd seed entering the tournament, and their first game was against Bedford Hexet, and General Johnnie Wilson Lady Titans came out with a 23-7 win. Then they went on to advance to the semifinals to play number 2 seed Warrensville Heights, and they won in overtime 30-27 to upset the 2nd seed. And point guard Zanique McGee had a career high of 18 points during the win against Warrensville, and this win allowed General Johnnie Wilson Lady Titans to advance here to the finals, playing the 5th seed Milkovich from Maple Heights. Getting ready to get this second half of action underway. It's been a breakneck pace throughout the ball game, and immediately we've got a turnover.
Over and back.
Over and back. Got the ball in the front court and dribbled it around to the back court. You can't do that. Pretty much on any level, Joe. And we've had a lot of turnovers, a lot of held balls here in this championship action, but what has really prevailed has been the defenses. Only 10 points for Lorraine's General Johnnie Wilson, but at 10, they hold a commanding lead because Maple Heights only has 1 point.
That's incredible.
In the first half of the ball game.
In the championship game, to hold your opponent without a shot from the field.
Inbounding the basketball. Got Cheers inbounding the basketball. Asia Lynn. And get the basketball stolen away, but off the foot of Cheers. Coming back the other way, putting the shot up for the Lady Mustangs. Now the ball's on the ground. It looks like we're going to get
another held ball.
Our first held ball of the second half, Joe. Yeah. You knew it was coming sooner or later. We had about 30 of them in the first half of ball game. Ball off the bottom of the backboard. Credit some defensive presence in there. I think that was Alexis Hughes that had her hands up. Made the shot very difficult down there, and Lady Titans end up with the basketball. Moving the ball down the court. Trying to get it down low down there to Alexis Hughes. Tipped out of bounds off of Alexis's hands. And now Maple Heights inbound the basketball. They're bringing it across. This time, no pressure until they get to the timeline. Ball moved around. Putting the shot up and in. That was Maya Alford with the first basket. And I think we've got something going over the PA system that's not really wanted.
Yeah. It was a wireless mic malfunction.
And the shot is up and no good. And just a little extra distraction here at General Johnnie Wilson. The ball tipped around. And coming away with that basketball, that was Alexis Hughes. Somebody ought to find a way to turn that off. Shot is up and no good. Going back the other way, Alexis Hughes got the basketball. She looks to get it off to Cheers. Cheers will bring it across the timeline herself. Take it down that left baseline. But it's taken away, going down the floor, up and in. And Demaya Alford with another basket. 2 baskets right in a row for Alford. They've cut the lead in half now at 10-5. Putting the ball up and in. Nice shot, nice basket by Alexis Hughes.
Stem the tide there.
12-5. General Johnnie Wilson in the lead. 3:42 remaining in this third quarter play. Shove it up, tipped around, and nobody able to maintain possession of that basketball. There you go, coming back the other way. Shot is up, a little bit wild. Lorraine maintaining the basketball, and there goes McGee. She finally gets one to go down.
Huge shot.
14-5. Lead back out to 9 for Lorraine. General Johnnie Wilson. Maple Heights gets the ball down into the paint. Trying to get the shot up with Southwick.
Traveling.
She doesn't get it up. They're going to call traveling.
Traveling.
I think somebody got a hand on that basketball for General Johnnie Wilson, and when she was trying to make her move to the basket, she couldn't put the shot up and therefore took the steps. Inbounds pass, a little short, tipped around. Lorraine trying to maintain possession of it. Can't do so. And a little double dribble going on out there by Tamara Willis. Turnover, 2:51 remaining in this third quarter of play. General Johnnie Wilson on top, 14-5. And we've got a foul on Maple Heights. Inbounding the basketball. That was
another foul.
That was McKee ended up with the basketball in the inbounds from Williams. We've got a shoelace needs to be tied. Is that what the call was there, Joe? Was that an equipment situation?
Yeah, it's officials timeout.
Yes. Okay. Initially, we thought it was a foul there, but retying of the shoelaces.
Well, I think there was a foul, but they didn't. They didn't put the ball back into play until the shoe was. Oh my gosh, it's some shoelace there.
I was going to say this is a very complicated procedure.
All right, here we go.
I'm one step away from Velcro shoes, Joe. Just for the simplicity of it all. All right, Lorraine to inbound the basketball. Inbounds and stolen away. It was Southwick that ended up with it. She was fouled, but Maple Heights is going to end up with the basketball on the side. And it's stolen away by Lonnie Williams for Lorraine. And
oh, wow.
I would say there was definitely a foul there.
She got mugged.
There's no question about that one. It's going to be Lorraine's basketball on the side. Lonnie Williams to inbound it. Inbound it to Nana Hughes. Ariana. Now, Titans trying to find some way to get a shot up, and I think we got to travel there.
We do. 2:12 left in the third period.
And Shania Donald, who was trying to pass the ball away, got called for the travel. Yes, Joe, 2:10 and counting down. The Lady Mustangs have scored some points here in the third quarter play, but the Lady Titans, General Johnny Wilson's have matched it, yes. Coming back the other way. This is McGee, puts it up, off the iron, no good. Coming back, putting it off the backboard and up. Ariana Hughes with the basket.
Biggest lead of the night.
That's her 6th point of the evening. Moving that basketball around right now. The Lady Mustangs, rolled around the rim and out. And now, ball's lost, but once again given back to the Lady Titans. Knocked around, stolen. The Mustangs coming back the other way. They're tipping it around. We've got an official's timeout.
And you know what, Gary? I am glad you're on play-by-play here. And a pretty energized crowd here, too.
All right. And we can barely even get an inbounds play going here. All right. Inbound the basketball. Eyeless inbounded, stolen away, and stolen back, then stolen back again. Lady Mustangs with the ball, and what do we end up with, Joe?
A held ball.
A held ball situation. Three steals ending with a held ball. Well, somebody has to decide who's going to end up with that basketball.
Oh, we have an injury. And somebody, thought I heard something. Somebody hit the court there.
I think that's Johnson, number 5. Or is it? No, I see 5 on the court. That's number 1. That's Willis over there. All right. And the ball is tipped away and ends up in Lorraine's hands. Rolls out of bounds. Still going to be General Johnny Wilson's basketball. Inbounding that basketball. Eyeless to inbound. It tries to get the pass down low. It's stolen away by Southwick. 49 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. General Johnny Wilson on top 16-5 in this 7th grade girls championship game. Ball moved around and
call it ups and downs?
Ups and down situation. Credit that to the defense for General Johnny Wilson. And got Milas. She's going to inbound the basketball. She's going to need some help. There we go. We've got Ariana Hughes coming down to take the inbounds. She's going to dribble it, end up on the ground, but she gets it off over there.
Now she beat the 10-second
to Cheers, and Cheers is going to go over and back. We'll see here. Part of the problem is McGee is on that bench right now. She got dinged up a little while ago. She was the primary ball handler for Lorraine. And right now, Lady Mustangs unable to control the basketball on the inbound, but they somehow get it back in. Now they turn it back on over to General Johnnie Wilson. The ball tipped around over there, and Ariana Hughes battling for possession of it. And now we have a held ball situation.
You're keeping score there, right? How many turnovers and held balls do we have, Gary?
Oh, Joe, no. I got score. That's what I have. Field goals and free throws is what we have over here.
All right.
You're going to have to go to the tape to do the advanced scoring. And a turnover. The basketball is going to go on over back to the Lady Mustangs, and they're looking for somebody to inbound the basketball. That would be Gibson. She's going to inbound it to Johnson. 1 second remaining, and this is going to be it for the third quarter of play. At the end of 3, it's the Lady Titans from General Johnnie Wilson. They're up 16-5 over Milkovich from Maple Heights and the Lady Mustangs. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the fourth and final quarter right after this.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
All right, Joe, we're getting ready to get this fourth and final quarter in the books, and coming out to start that fourth and final quarter, it looks like we're going to have Zainab McGee back into the basketball game. She sat the remainder of that third quarter, got dinged up a little bit. Her favorite player is Steph Curry. You can see a little bit of that play in there, and she enjoys cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
Who doesn't enjoy cheeseburgers? All right, it's the Lady Mustangs going to start out with the basketball, and of course it's tipped away by the Lady Mustangs. McGee's got the ball down low in the paint, but she's going to be smothered down there by Lady Mustangs. And we've got, it's going to be Lorraine basketball.
Yep.
Inbound to basketball. They've got a 16-5 lead in this championship game. Ball tipped around the iron and came out. And long pass underneath the basket. Didn't have an opportunity for a clear shot. Was too far underneath the basket. Coming back the other way. This is going to be McGee. McGee puts it up and no good. She got knocked down to the ground. Thought maybe she was fouled, but no call by the officials. Coming back the other way. Titans have the basketball. Tried to be saved in back in bounds here by McGee, but to no avail. It's going to be Lady Mustangs basketball from Maple Heights. They can't get anybody down there to inbound the basketball. All right. Johnson bringing that basketball down, and we've got timeout, Joe. As I look down for 1 second at my play sheet, we've got a timeout over here by the Lady Mustangs from Milkovich.
Yeah, maybe you can read some more about our ladies from General Johnnie Wilson.
Yes, let's take a look here at some information from the ladies from Johnnie Wilson. Number 5, Lonnie Williams. Her favorite player is John Morant, and her favorite food is spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Very good choice. And Liviana Milas, she's a big fan of former Cleveland Cavalier LeBron James, loving the seafood. And Janae Harvey, John Morant, and loves the wings. She does.
Wings, I like them too.
Got another player down here, Alexis Hughes, number 41, that loves John Morant and the wings as well. But nobody says what their favorite flavor of wings is. Oh, I lied. Aisha Cheers says her favorite flavor of wings is hot wings.
Hot wings.
I don't know if that's so much of a flavor as a temperature. I guess it's a flavor. All right. Moving with that basketball back down the floor. Off the steal was McGee. Puts the shot up. Got fouled. Going to be going to the free throw line.
Now, I like hot wings as long as they have some flavor. They can be hot and just hot, and they can be hot and have flavor.
Hot with a little butter in them.
Oh, that's good too.
I worked at a place one time and I asked the cook what her recipe was for the hot wings, and she simply said butter and red hot, and that was it.
Wow.
And that was delicious.
2 shots here. Not a 1-and-1. She was in the act of shooting, so she'll get another one. See if she can split the pair.
That's right. Shot is up and off the iron, no good. Shot is up off the steal. That was Alexis Hughes, no good. It was tipped out of bounds. It's going to remain Lorraine's basketball. Inbounds pass. Tipped away. Nobody was able to control it. I think it went off of bounds. It's going to be off of Lorraine, out of bounds. Maple Heights basketball. Coming back the other way. Johnson with the basketball. The shot is up, no good. Shot is up and no good by Willis off the long rebound. Tipped out of bounds. And Maple Heights to inbound the basketball. There we go. Tipped out of the hands of first Lady Mustang, and they bobbled it around out there, and McGee coming back the other way with the basketball. Off the iron, no good. Shot up off the rebound, no good. Williams trying to control the basketball down there on the floor. And he's going to control it, and they're going to call a timeout.
Good timeout.
Good timeout, good possession. 4:06 remaining in this fourth and final quarter of play.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about the rest of the ladies from General Johnnie Wilson.
Well, Shania McDonald is a fan of John Morant and is a big fan of seafood. And number 31, Ariana Hughes, one of the twins, her sister Alexis Hughes. We touched on her favorite player, John Morant, and wings, but Ariana Hughes, her favorite player, also John Morant, but she loves Berea tacos.
Ooh. Well, when they say seafood, is that like shrimp, or is that like tuna? Is that like salmon? Is that like catfish? Lobster tail?
Octopus. I don't know. Somebody tried to get me, a friend of mine tried to get me to try octopus once, and I like shrimp and I like seafood, but I'm just not going with the extra tentacles. Ball's tipped around, and it's going to remain Lorraine's basketball.
Yeah, Maple got possession, and then they traveled.
And here we go. Lorraine tries to inbound the basketball, no good.
Should remain with Lorraine.
It was tipped out of bounds out there. Southwick tipped it out of bounds for...
Milkovich has got 2 enemies right now. It's General Johnny Wilson and the clock. We're down to 4:02 left in the fourth. 16-5, Lorraine up.
Shot is up and no good. Rolling around on the floor, and once again, a held ball situation.
Possession goes to Milkovich. All right.
And bringing the ball across that timeline. It's Johnson. Shot up and trying to attempt a 3-point shot. To no avail. Nobody has been able to get a 3-point shot to go this afternoon. McKee brings it across the timeline. She's got three Lady Mustangs on her. We got a shoe on the court. Johnson from the Lady Mustangs lost her shoe. She's carrying that in her right hand. And McGee puts up the layup. No good. It's off the iron and out at midcourt. Johnson is trying to put her shoe back on. I don't think she's having a whole lot of success. There she goes, stomping it in.
She got it done.
Got it done because she's the primary ball handler right now. It's good to have both shoes working. Shot is up and blocked.
Wow.
Blocked and taking it the other way. Ariana Hughes puts it up and no good. Trying to get that rebound back. It's tipped around and shot is up that time by Harvey. And Ariana Hughes once again gets a rebound back to Harvey. Harvey puts it up, no good. And McGee puts it up off the top of the backboard. And that's going to be going the other way to the Lady Mustangs. Milkovich now with the basketball.
And we have another timeout here. 30-second.
36.
If I'm wrong, Gary, but nobody scored here in the fourth. Is that correct? Was it 16-5 in the 3? Maybe I'm wrong.
You are correct. It is a defensive battle here in the fourth and final quarter. 2:56 remaining in the fourth quarter of this championship game.
I've never seen anything like this. The tenacity of the defense, the heat is just incredible.
16-5.
And I think one more basket would put it away for the ladies from General Johnny Wilson. But still, 11-point lead with 2:56 left. I think it's looking pretty good, but I'd feel more comfortable with one more basket.
I would agree with you, but when you do the math, the Lady Mustangs from Maple Heights would have to score twice what they've scored in the entire game so far. That being said, it's only 11 points.
Right.
So you get hot, and there's plenty of turnovers in this ball game. So teams are getting opportunities. They're getting possessions. They're just not getting points.
Right. Well, right now the margin is 11. 2 more puts it at 13. That's 5 possessions. So.
Lady Mustangs put the shot up. That was a 3, no good. Got another rebound and a attempted stick back, which was no good. And now the Lady Titans with the basketball coming out of there. McGee with it. Has got good defense pressure on her there from Alford. Oh, they're not letting her get across the timeline. They've got 3 Mustangs all over. And
timeout. Good timeout.
You're gonna have a good.
Can't take them with you.
You're right. A good timeout there because McGee was trapped back there in the backcourt. She had 3 Mustangs on her.
She had I was counting. She had an 8 count.
So you got an 8 count, and you've got the 11-point lead, but what you don't want is an easy basket off of a turnover back there.
Exactly. Did we get through all the ladies from General Johnny?
Yes, I believe we have.
And thank you, Coach and ladies, for giving us that information, and glad to spotlight you guys in this championship game.
I think there's one I did not touch upon.
Oh, okay.
Araja Lynn, and I know I did not touch upon this because her favorite player is Kobe Bryant.
Aha.
And her favorite food is?
Seafood?
No.
Tacos.
Lasagna.
Oh, I would have went pizza and then cheeseburgers, but lasagna, that's a good choice as well.
Excellent choices for favorite foods by the ladies.
Eating good in Lorraine.
Tipped out of bounds by Ariana Hughes. Great defense on the afternoon, the evening by General Johnnie Wilson. Trying to move that basketball around. They're aggressively, they're still looking towards the basket. It's not like they're going into any four corners offense or anything, Joe, but and of course Maple Heights is all over because they need the ball. They need possessions to have any chance to get themselves back into this ball game with 2:07 remaining.
Yeah, well, Lorraine's at the line now, so that's the 7th foul on the Mustang. And that could be a strategy too. You play hack it tight and then you just stop the clock and hopefully miss the shots.
Well, you turn it into a free throw shooting contest essentially. Oh, and up and out, but rebound. Up and in. That was Cheers with the basket. Off the missed free throw, and now it is 18-5. Stolen away, coming back the other way. Cheers puts it up and in. Another basket for Cheers.
I can safely say that's going to do it.
She's got 4 with 1:38 remaining. 20-5 in favor of General Johnnie Wilson.
What a display of defense, I tell you what.
That was Alford that got tripped up out there. It's going to be Maple Heights basketball. The Lady Mustangs. The ball is knocked out of bounds. That time is by Shania Donald. Knocked around, but still going to remain the Mustangs basketball. They inbound the basketball. And up and falls off. That was Southwick. Southwick has 1 point.
Well, they can't buy a basket. Well, they bought 2 today.
Southwick going to go to the free throw line. She's had 5 free throw attempts. She's hit 1 of those earlier in the ball game. Shot is up and way short. I think she just lost a grip on that one.
I think she did too.
We've got some wholesale changes coming in for General Johnnie Wilson. Janae Harvey in, Alexis Hughes come in. Got Liviana Milas come in. Ball's tipped around, saved in bounds. Nice save there by Harvey. Down the floor, Southwick steals it away, coming back down the floor. Shot is up and in. That was Alford with the shot. That was only the 3rd field goal of the evening for the Lady Mustangs. Ball is tipped and stolen away.
That's number 8 on the Mustangs.
And
so Lorraine will be shooting 1 and 1.
Lady Titans going to go back to that free throw line with 1:01 remaining in this championship game.
They could taste the victory. Champions.
Free throw up and no good. Coming back the other way, putting his shot up and no good. Back the other way, Southwick got the rebound, tried to get the free throw, or tried to get the shot up. No good. Long shot from just outside the free throw, the 3-point arc.
Yeah, at this point too, Lorraine's letting them shoot the outside shot with 34.2 left.
Joe with a 20-7 lead and 34 to go. All Lorraine has to do is get those ticks off that clock. It was tipped away, tipped out of bounds, going to remain Lorraine's basketball. Bonnie Williams inbounds it. It's inbounded and tipped back out of bounds. It's going to be the Lady Mustangs ball. Southwick with that basketball down low. Think got it tipped away, or quite possibly that was a pass back out to try and attempt a three-pointer. There's the three-point attempt, no good. Southwick hands it off. And that is Tamira Wills with the last points of the game. As you can hear the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a championship for the Lady Titans from General Johnnie Wilson here in Lorain over the Lady Mustangs from Milkovich Maple Heights. 20-9 in 7th grade girls basketball. Lorain wins the championship.
In a massive defensive struggle. So we're going to have, we'll just keep it right here with the ladies and the excitement here, and I'll let you total up your scores there.
All right, we're going to have a presentation of the trophies here momentarily. Now, I did hear somebody on a microphone, so are we going to have an actual presentation here, I believe? Of course, we had a lot of
All right, looks like Principal Nicole Davis is going to be speaking with us.
Thank you all so much for such a great game. We want to thank Milkovich Middle School for joining us today in this amazing and fun show of teamwork, fun, and excitement. Before you all leave, I'd like to announce the Lake Erie League 7th grade team middle school runner-up, Milkovich Middle School. Congratulations, ladies. You did a great job. Look forward to seeing y'all next year in your 8th grade year. Baby, don't cry. You played well. Don't cry. Hold your head up. Y'all did a great job. Clap it up for Milkovich. Clap it up for Milkovich. Y'all did a great job. We look forward to seeing you again. We look forward to seeing you again. And I'd like to get a picture of both teams together because that was a great showing of sportsmanship. We are one, y'all. This is friendly competition. But now, introducing the Lake Erie League 7th grade middle school champion, my General Johnnie Wilson Middle School. Who's our MVP? Who's our MVP? I would like to shout out all these ladies. They came a long way. They played well, and many of them are highest honor academic scholars. Clap it up for your LEL Middle School 7th grade champion. Thank you all so much for coming. Please exit that door. Take advantage of our wall art. Get you some pictures with these champions. Thank you.
All right, Gary. Well, that's good for the festivities. So, yeah, why don't you run over some of the scoring? It's not a whole lot of scoring, but boy, there was a lot of defense played tonight.
A lot of defense, and there was a lot of hustle out there on the floor. We had a lot of turnovers forced, a lot of held ball situations. Just a very, very spirited championship basketball game. We're going to go through the scoring first of all for the Lady Mustangs from Milkovich Middle Heights. Was Nawaya Southwick, number 35. She had a 1.1 free throw in the second period of play. The second leading scorer was Tamara Willis, Tamara Willis. She had a field goal in that fourth and final quarter, and the leading scorer for the Lady Mustangs was Demaya Alford. She had 6 points. She had 2 field goals in the third quarter and 1 in the fourth and final quarter for that total of 6, for a total of 9 total for the Maple Heights Lady Mustangs from Milkovich. Let's take a look at the scoring for the Lady Titans from General Johnnie Wilson. With 2 points on the evening, number 41, Alexis Hughes. She had a field goal in the third quarter of play. Also, with a pair of free throws and 2 points, Janae Harvey. She had 2 points. Looking at Maisha Cheers, she had 2 field goals in that fourth quarter of play for a total of 4 points, and tied for the leading scorers for Lorraine, Zynique McGee with 3 field goals. She had 1 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter, and 1 in the third quarter for a total of 6. And Ariana Hughes, she had 2 field goals in the first quarter of play and 1 field goal in the third quarter of play for a total of 6 as well, to add up to 20 points for the Lady Titans from Lorraine and General Johnnie Wilson in their championship ball game. They finished the season at 9-2, Joe.
Oh, a great season it was, and I'm sure these ladies will remember this for the rest of their lives. And hey, I want to thank you. This was kind of short notice when these middle school championships playoffs come around. Usually it's in 2 or 3 days, quick, and was notified yesterday that they were going to be playing for the championship. So, yeah, thanks for agreeing to come out and adding your expertise to the broadcast. This was a challenging game to call. A lot of turnovers, a lot of defense. Boy, they turned up the intensity, both teams, all night.
Well, it was challenging in the sense that it was very, very fast-paced, and at times, many times, you weren't sure who had the basketball because, and that was attested to by so many held ball situations, Joe. The officials, nobody had possession of the basketball so many times. I would be willing to say there was probably close to 20 held ball situations throughout the course of this basketball game.
I would even say, I would say if the over/under was 25, I would take the over.
Yes,
it was insane, but entertaining. And hey, ladies from General Johnnie Wilson came out with the W and a championship.
They did a very, very nice job of play this afternoon, and although they only scored 20 points in the ball game, they were very balanced with their scoring. They had quarters of 6, 4, 6, and 4. So they spread it out throughout the course of the ball game. It was pretty balanced, and their defense did not allow the Lady Mustangs to really ever get in the ball game, Joe. They were always playing from behind and with a sense of desperation.
Yeah, I hear some good sportsmanship here. Players meeting here and talking things over. Well, I'm sure these ladies are going to meet each other as they go up in the 8th grade and then freshman, JV, varsity. So yeah, this is a very nice.
Absolutely. This is a 7th grade level, and they're going to be interacting on a sports-wise level for years to come.
Oh, yeah. On the Lorraine Maple Heights rivalry, pick a sport: volleyball, football, basketball, boys and girls.
Right here, girls basketball. They're going to be seeing each other for years to come. And like you said, great show of sportsmanship here. It's always going to be a little hotly contested when you're in that championship game, but it's always nice to realize at the end it is just a game, Joe.
Yeah, and here's probably a new experience for the ladies here. They're going to, this is kind of cool. They're going to get to cut down the net. So good for them to experience this at the 7th grade level.
I wonder if any of them have a little bit of a fear of heights. Any of them ever been up on that 8-foot ladder before?
No, that's got to be really special for them.
But very, very nice, and an opportunity, with this championship here.
All right. Well, that'll just about wrap it up.
Well, Joe, and you said it was a short turnaround here, and I think it was just a little more than 24 hours ago I found out I was going to be over here, but it's always a pleasure to work with you and the crew from WLCS TV 20, and it was very much a pleasure to be over here for this championship game. My name is Gary Pelter, and it was great to be here with Joe Bach. Thank you very much, and have a good night, everybody.